Happy Halloween, welcome to week 7. I'm the commish, and I've been wrong before.
I'm Swamizi, and I've been wrong before.
Who is it? What? Halloween edition. Look, a third of the year has gone by. I thought it'd be a good time to look at divisional races, to look at the OCC race, and week 7 is very interesting, so we're going to check out those spreads tonight. Franchise going to show up.
Where is the freak at?
He's back.
Oh, did he take his mask off? No.
That was a good one.
All right, third of the year has gone by. We're looking at the AFC East. New England's got a stranglehold on that one at 5-2, followed by the Jets at 4-3. I really don't see Buffalo making a run there. Miami looked like they were going to do something, then they ran to the Saints last week. So
I think Miami's going to cause a lot of problems with the run still throughout the season. You know, when the weather changes, good running teams seem to thrive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll agree with that too. With the Dolphins, they had that game the Saints won. I made me so mad. I knew I was going to win. I think of Miami.
Sweating that one.
They got New Orleans outscored them 22-0 in the fourth quarter. That's what did it in.
That's New Orleans. Let's look at the AFC North. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's trying to come back. Palomalu's back. They're both at 5-2. Baltimore's at 3-3, and Cleveland, they're still in the division somehow.
Now,
but
Cincinnati's leading that division. You told me something today that really surprised me. Cedric Benson leading the league in rushing, 720 yards.
Cedric Benson has 720 yards after a third. Is he going to get $2,000 this year?
2,000 yards. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. That's too hard to get.
I don't think he's going to get it. He's off to a good start.
He's got to change his name to 2,000. I don't know. How do you say that in Spanish? We got the AFC South. The Colts are undefeated, 6-0. Houston's at 4-3. They might be in the playoff run. They're looking at the Jets are 4-3. Pittsburgh's at 5-2. They're looking at getting that wild card spot. Jacksonville's 0-3, and our Titans are completely out of it with 0-6. But Matt Schaub from Houston is leading all passers with 2,074 yards.
They're going to continue to win, and you got to put Indy in there every year because of PM.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I haven't really looked at Houston's running game, but they've got the leading passer. They also have Andre Johnson, the leading receiver in the league for yardage. And after week 5, I don't know about after last week, Schaub had the most touchdowns with 14 after week 5. So they have an offense there. You know, it depends on how their defense is doing and how they're balanced.
I know that defense has really stepped up the last couple of weeks. It's really big time. I know Matt Schaub's not turning the ball over as much as he did last year either. That's helping out a whole lot. I know they're not going to catch Peyton and the Colts, but you know the Colts are going to fight for home field. They really want it.
Yeah, you can just about forget about the beloved Titans.
The Titans,
yeah.
And they're about to have a Snyder incident with the owner telling Fisher he has to start Vince Young.
Well, you wear the Colts uniform, then the owner starts telling you what to do. We're going to have an Al Davis conversation.
I heard that since they were off this week, when Jeff Fisher went to church, he wore a devil costume. I don't know what he's trying to. He needs to stop. Coach Fisher, stop, please.
We go to the best in the West. In the AFC West, we got Denver 6-0. Indy's undefeated, but I think Denver, for some reason to me, they look like the team in the AFC. I don't like New England. Sorry, fellas. Cincinnati, I can't get on that bandwagon. I think Denver is the best team in the AFC.
Well, I know why Denver is the best team in the AFC right now. Elvis Dummerville, 10 sacks, leading the NFL. That's just sick.
Time out. I have 2 rules for the show. No describing anything as sick, and the commission never talks about himself in the third person. That is pretty nasty, though. I mean, 10 sacks, 30 sacks in the year would be a record or something. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I don't know.
I have to Google it.
Google it. But San Diego is way behind at 3-3, and they've lost to Denver. Denver's beat everyone in that division. Oakland, the Jokeland, is at 2-5, and Kansas City is another. There's been so much parity in the league the past couple of years, and this year you got the winners and the losers and nothing in between. It seems like
I think San Diego's gonna start to heat up though. You know what I'm saying?
They need to.
This happens. It's been happening the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
They always start off slow and they gotta struggle, but they got the tools. And they're in the division.
Yeah.
You know, they got 2 more games with bums. Their
Yeah.
schedule is indicative of winning.
Let's skip over to NFC. In the East, you got the Giants at 5-2. They don't look as strong. Once they start playing those division teams, I think they're going to have trouble. Philly and Dallas are both at 4-2. That division's up for grabs, but I do not see a wild card team coming out of that division.
Yeah, you can't never trust McNabulous. You don't know what's gonna happen.
And Vic hasn't been as big of hasn't made an impact really.
Yeah.
Well, they're working him in. He did get a couple of plays in, but you know it was against the Redskins, which is they're finished completely. But I thought McNabb was going to do a lot that game, but he didn't.
Yeah, and the thing with the Giants too, I don't understand how they lose to Arizona at home. Arizona in the history has never played good going east, and they're 3-0 on the road right now.
Yeah.
Arizona can't win at home.
The Giants do have the best team defense in the league at 262 average yards per game they allow, but they still haven't played anybody. We saw that when they played the Saints. We got in the NFC North, Minnesota, Rabbit Foot Favre, 6-1. He's leading that team to 6-1. Green Bay's at 4-2. I see Green Bay as a possible wild card candidate.
Yeah, it depends on what happens this week. Now Green Bay might slip up and beat them.
Green Bay, Minnesota's in Green Bay.
Yeah,
and Green Bay's favored.
Exactly.
So
and if they win that division, they're good. So they still got a chance to win that division.
It's like Green Bay has to win this, and it's losing at Minnesota. They have to win this one.
Are you wearing your Green Bay Packer jersey this Sunday, or your Green Bay Viking, or your Brett Favre Packer jersey, or your Brett Favre Viking jersey?
I'm gonna wear my Brett Favre smelly brain fart oxygen mask. That's what I'm wearing, 'cause he finally had some.
He's got a yellow and purple jersey, green and purple. We got in the South, the AFC South. New Orleans Saints 6-0, Atlanta 4-2, Carolina and Tampa are history. Atlanta's my other wild card team, possibly in that division, but New Orleans, just like I said, Denver in the AFC. I've got to go with New Orleans in the NFC. They look like a complete team.
Yeah,
they're rolling on offense and defense.
And then you put in Drew Brees running for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He jumps up and dunks the goal.
Leadership.
I don't know if you saw that.
I mean, the leadership. We talk about Favre and his leadership ability. Breeze hypes that team up, and then he tells his coach, "I can get it in," and does it. I mean, I love it. I love it.
You gotta put them. They got to be favored to win the Super Bowl.
They've got Atlanta in New Orleans on Monday night. That's a huge game.
And Atlanta's starting to look a little bit like they could be beat easily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, New Orleans is favored by 10. That's a huge spread. That's a college spread.
But at home on Monday night, you know how those home teams always come
Monday
out
night.
jacked up on home on Monday night.
In the West, NFC West, we got Arizona. They're winning that division at 4-2. And I mean,
San Francisco gonna be up and down this year.
I have big hopes for them.
Until Mike Singletary takes his pants off again. I hope it won't happen. And maybe that's why they'll win, because he's going to threaten to take them off.
Now, and they're talking about Krabs being somebody big out there now. He made a nice catch, one catch, but they're talking about they were down 21-0 to Houston.
Yeah.
Came back and destroyed that game.
They took Hill out the game at halftime, and Alex Smith came in through 3 touchdowns. Yeah. So I mean, if they get something out the pass game,
quarterback changes.
Yeah, that's terrible though. Quarterback changes.
When we look at our league, the OCC, we got this. This is a plastic cup. Okay, all the Illuminati out there. I know that you want Kate to win. Marcella won last year. She won the cup. She's got the medal, and the Illuminati looking for female winners.
I'm about to cry because I don't understand what's going on.
We're at the 3 of us are between 571 and 561 winning percentage. Kate is at an astonishing 649 on the year. I sure hope you're gambling. If not, when Rob gets home, he can start gambling, because somebody's got to make some money on that. And the hater has moved up to second. With that, I'm going to close it out. Good night, y'all.
Good night.